the young and the restless spoilers. Hello, hello, hello to all our fabulous viewers. Welcome back to the channel on this wild, unpredictable day. Grab your iced coffees and strap in because we have some absolutely earth-shattering updates to discuss. The drama in Genoa City never sleeps, and frankly, neither do we. Let's jump straight into the madness because you will not believe what just happened. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. You guys, I am deceased. I am legitimately filming this while running errands, dodging shopping carts in the parking lot because I just had to jump on here and vent immediately. Send help, my soul has actually left my body. We need to talk about NIKKI Newman right this exact second because I am personally offended, totally traumatized, and frankly, my grip on reality is slipping. I was mid-skincare, literally smearing a charcoal mask all over my favorite rug when the scene dropped and I had to straight up yeet my phone across the room. The absolute cinematic mayhem of this storyline is destroying me. NIKKI's eyes, they aren't opening. The agonizing, soul-crushing headaches that have been torturing our Newman matriarch, we finally have the truth, and it is the most insane, world-ending tea ever. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on, before we even get to the diagnosis, can we just talk about how genuinely unsettling the vibes were in that hospital room? Like the lighting was giving major interrogation room mixed with sad indie movie. And don't even get me started on the aesthetic of Nate's stethoscope. Why did it look so heavy? Is that a new medical trend? Anyway, I digress. Basically, NIKKI has been writhing in agony, completely consumed by these terrifying headaches, and we've all been watching her spiral, thinking it was just MS or stress. But no, besties, be for real right now. The stakes are astronomical. It is so much worse than we could have ever manifested in our darkest nightmare. Enter Doctor Nate Hastings, looking like he just walked out of a funeral, carrying the weight of the actual universe on his shoulders. He runs the tests, he does the scans, and boom, he drops the most nuclear bomb of all time. Nate finds a tumor, a massive, lingering, evil little tumor still deeply embedded in NIKKI's brain. I am literally hyperventilating right now, just thinking about the sheer audacity of this tumor to just sit there, undetected, destroying the fabulous NIKKI Newman from the inside out. Nate is standing there looking genuinely devastated, his puppy dog eyes filled with so much sadness because he knows there is no magic cure. He knows that he has to look this icon in the face and tell her that her life is fundamentally, irreversibly destroyed. And here is the kicker, the part where I actually started screaming into my pillow. The tumor has completely compromised her optic nerves or whatever medical jargon they used, and the result? NIKKI is blind. She will never see the light again. I repeat, NIKKI Newman will never see the light of day again. Her eyes remain closed, trapped in a permanent, suffocating darkness. I cannot even, it's giving major high-octane psychological masterpiece where the heroine is locked in a dark room of. Just imagine being NIKKI, used to controlling the entire Genoa City social scene, used to dripping in diamonds and staring down her enemies, and now total, inescapable darkness. I am so unwell. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but the surgical option, you think, oh, it's a soap opera, just cut the tumor out and she'll be fine by Friday. Wrong. Nate straight up tells him that if NIKKI tries to have the surgery to remove this demonic tumor, she will die. Legitimately, she will not survive the operation on the operating table. The risk is 100% fatal. So her choices are basically A, go under the knife and literally die, or B, live the rest of her life in complete and utter darkness, suffering through the trauma of being permanently blind. Bestie, what kind of unhinged, sadistic choice is that? It's a literal death sentence, either way, physically vibrating from the sheer gravity of this situation. NIKKI's reaction, the agony, the tears, the sheer terror of realizing she will never see her children's faces again, never see Victor's mustache twitch when he's angry, never see the Newman Enterprises logo she helped build. It's a tragedy of Shakespearean proportion. She is just lying there, enduring these agonizing, torturous headaches that feel like her skull is splitting open, and now she has to process that this pain is the soundtrack to her new blind reality. I am clutching my chest. I need an inhaler. This specific medical trauma has personally attacked my soul, and I will be sending the writers my therapy bill. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. We have to talk about Victor Newman, because this is where my blood actually starts boiling and I am ready to throw hands. Victor is sitting by her bedside, holding her hand, acting like the most doting, devastated, supportive husband on the planet. He is literally whispering sweet nothings, promising her the world, vowing to scour the earth to find the absolute best, most elite doctors to save her. He's playing the ultimate protector role, and the family is rallying around his strength. But we know the truth. We know what this man is doing behind her back. I am officially putting Victor Newman on my do not perceive list. I am so done with him. While NIKKI has been blinded by a literal brain tumor, writhing in pain, Victor has been manipulating her vulnerability. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush moving on, but seriously, he used her fear of dying from these very headaches to trick her into signing away her personal shares of Newman Enterprises. He disguised it as a medical power of attorney. He is literally liquidating her assets while she is trapped in darkness. He is straight up robbing a blind woman who thinks she is dying. Bestie, be for real right now. That is the most unhinged, diabolical, villainous behavior I have ever witnessed in my entire life. The psychological warfare of it all is just, I can't. Imagine Victor stroking NIKKI's hair, telling her he will fix her eyes, while his other hand is literally signing away her life's work into a trust he controls. It is cinematic mayhem. It's a masterclass in gaslighting and sociopathy. And NIKKI, poor, blind, terrified NIKKI, is leaning into his touch, believing he is her only rock in this terrifying new world. She thinks he is her savior, but he is her biggest predator right now. I am screaming. How can he look at her unseeing eyes and not feel a shred of guilt? The man has zero chill, zero morals, and purely human greed running through his veins. And then we have Nate, poor, sad, perfectly groomed Nate Hastings. He is genuinely crushed by this. You can see the defeat in his posture. As a doctor, his entire identity is about saving people, fixing things, being the hero. But here, he is totally powerless. He has to stand there and watch the Newman matriarch crumble into a shell of herself knowing there is absolutely no medical intervention that won't kill her. I bet Nate is spiraling internally, second-guessing every scan, every blood test, wondering if he missed something earlier. The guilt has to be eating him alive. And honestly, watching Nate be sad makes me sad, which makes me angry, which brings me right back to screaming about Victor! I'm calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. Because, think about it, Victoria is already suspicious. She already knows something shady is happening with her mother's finances. When Victoria finds out that Victor used NIKKI's terminal blinding brain tumor as an opportunity for corporate theft, oh, the Newman ranch is going to burn to the ground. Victoria is going to unleash a level of wrath that will make the Great Chicago Fire look like a lit map. I am so here for it, but I am also terrified. Let's just pause and appreciate the sheer poetic tragedy of NIKKI's blindness. It's almost a metaphor, isn't it? She is literally blind to the physical world, but she is also completely blind to Victor's massive betrayal. The darkness isn't just in her eyes. It's surrounding her entire life right now. Every time Victor says, "I've got you, my darling," he is wrapping her tighter in this web of lies. She is completely dependent on the man who is actively destroying her legacy. It's so dark, so twisted, so perfectly soapy that I am simultaneously disgusted and totally living for it. My emotional damage is off the charts. I genuinely do not know how I am going to survive the rest of this week's episodes. I am physically exhausted from carrying this much. NIKKI Newman deserves better. She deserves to see the sunlight. She deserves to sip her non-alcoholic drinks and judge people with her perfect eyesight. And she definitely deserves to keep her damn shares. I am going to be obsessively refreshing my feeds, pacing around my kitchen, probably knocking over more skincare products until we see what happens next. Will Victor actually find a miracle doctor? Will the surgery risk change? Will Victoria expose him before NIKKI is completely robbed blind, literally and figuratively? Okay, wait, I'm glitching again. My brain is officially fried. I have spilled all the tea. My throat is raw from yelling at my phone in this parking lot, and I need to go lie down in a dark room myself just to process NIKKI's reality. You guys, please tell me I am not the only one completely spiraling. Drop your unhinged prophecies below, because I need to know we are in this emotional train wreck together. Until next time, stay chaotic, stay invested, and keep your eyes wide open, because in Genoa City, you never know who is coming for your legacy.